Hi everyone, this is welcoming you back. Today we are looking at migration to Sweden, particularly the study option at the various levels for international students. We're looking at that vis-a-vis the lower budget choice, availability of scholarships and financial aids, English proficiency requirements, the good acceptance rate, as well as jobs. Please note that this video is made based on information that is available to us at this point in time. The information keeps getting periodically updated. If you're looking to migrate to the European Union and areas, the United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, the US, New Zealand, Australia, among others, you're at the right place. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, kindly hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification so you don't miss out on any new videos that we do produce. Sweden is a Nordic country located in the Scandinavian peninsula in Northern Europe. It borders Norway to the west and north, Finland to the east, and it's connected to Denmark in the south. Sweden is part of the Schengen area. Sweden currently has 39 universities offering undergraduate and postgraduate courses and programs taught in English, with over 900 programs available to choose from. About a fifth of the proportion of Swedish institutions are ranked among the top or the best 200 in the world as of 2023. And this includes the KTH Royal Institute, Lund, Uppsala, Gothenburg, and the Stockholm universities. Studying in Sweden is free of charge for citizens of the EU and the EEA, and those are the European Union as well as the European Economic Area, as well as those with a permanent Swedish resident permit. Others may have to pay a tuition fee, which commonly ranges between 80,000 and 140,000 Swedish krona per year, and that is something equivalent to around 7,800 to 14,000 US dollar per year. Students usually from the EU or EEA can study in Sweden without any visa requirements. However, if you're from outside the EU or the EEA, you may need to obtain a student visa for study. In terms of the job market for graduates, Sweden is home to a number of local and internationally successful corporations. Think Volvo, Ericsson, H&M, Vattenfall, Scania, Skanska, Electrolux, among others, as well as some of the most exciting startups of recent years, and that you can think about the Skype or Spotify, among others. The internationality of such employers, as well as the high proficiency of English among Swedes, make it easier for qualified international graduates to get their foot in the door when it comes to the Swedish job market, even when their knowledge of Swedish is very limited. Sweden government has also put an effort into decreasing the red tape for foreign nationals looking to join the local workforce. There are also a number of scholarships available for you to study in Sweden, so that would make your study a lot easier as well. So if you want to study in Sweden, no matter what the program at what university, your application would go through the one official centralized website, and we shall be going on the screen right now to see that in details. So in terms of the Swedish universities, we've got Sweden has actually got two main types of higher educations: the universities and the university colleges. So both grant degrees, a bachelor's and master's degree level. So you've got about 39 universities offering courses and programs taught in English. Each university has got its own special characteristic, and that is, all unique to each of them. So there is a long list of institutions. You can see them right here, from the Karolinska to the KTH Royal, to Lund, Malmo, the Royal Institute of Art, Stockholm University, Uppsala, Gothenburg, and so on. So you should be looking to check out programs that are available in this apply to courses and programs in all of Sweden. So, and the way to go is for you to put in the semester you want to apply as well as the program you're looking to apply to. So we can just see the different programs that are available and the locations. So we can see all the various programs and levels. So you can also filter based on what you're looking at, if you want to do all universities or you have specific universities you're trying to look at. And you can also vary by subject as well as the levels, say bachelor's, master's, preparatory levels and all of that. So you got everything right available there. So check them out and you see the program you're looking for. Bachelor's degree requirements, so you can check out all the requirements for bachelor's degree, entry requirements, which having successfully education and be able to demonstrate proficiency in English, which would vary from country to country, so you can actually check the English language requirements for more information. Master's degree has got a similar protocol, so just go through from general requirements, looking out for whether your degree really meet the requirements and other specific entry requirements depending on what program you're studying. So, and if you're applying to the bachelor's degree, this is the step-by-step instruction on what you want to apply for. You can take it all the way from the short overview all the way to how to create an account and all of that. So, and in terms of the short overview, so Sweden being a unique country in that they've got a coordinated admission system. This means that you can actually apply for programs and courses at all universities on the same application. So then it's super convenient with a electronic application, create your username and all of that, set your program, fill out and submit your application, then do make your application fee payment if required, then upload all the required documents as well as follow your application up and receive your notification of selection and result. Applying to the masters, so you find the detailed step-by-step instruction on how to complete and submit an application for master's studies in Sweden. Then again, the English requirements vary from country to country. Like I said, you can check out specifics and search by country. But just looking at the typical examples, like find your country of study at the required document page, so you can check them out. So for Ghana, as an example, so you would see where they say one of the following certificates must be submitted with your application, and that is the West African Senior School Certificate, where you should be having 6 subjects, and with the 3 core subjects being English, Maths, and Science, as well as 3 elective courses. So the SSCE or other like the GCE and all of that. So that is something you need to look into if you're Ghanaian and you're applying to you're looking to go to Sweden. For Indians, as another example, so it says that you need to find out what you need to submit, what previous studies really meet the general entry requirements, and how to meet the English requirement and any special instruction for your country. So, and the following diplomas or certificates really meet criteria, and that includes all of these listed right here. It's quite a handful of those listed there, so you can check it. And for Nigeria, so basically they're looking at also the West African School Certificate, the Senior School Certificate, the National Technical Certificate, NTC, the Senior School Certificate, SSC, the General Certificate of Education, among others. So you can check those information. What that means to you basically from country to country is that you don't necessarily need to write any specific English proficiency exam, as whatever you probably have got, depending on your country of origin, would suffice for you to apply. So what do you need to submit? After submitting your electronic application, the next thing would be to submit your documentation to demonstrate your eligibility for the courses and programs that you applied for. So for that, what are the basic things that you would require? The basics are you providing your completed degrees and transcripts for courses and grades. as well as some other, showing how you meet the English requirement, resume to your motivational letter, references, and so on. So in terms of the admissions runs and spring semester availability. So international students have got 2 admission runs or periods to apply. Remember that the first admission round is specifically for international students and has got a lot of advantages in terms of the courses and programs that are taught in English, the deadlines and admission decisions are much earlier. Applicants also requiring resident permits, they have enough time. They do need to apply and receive their stuff. So the extra time also allows you to better plan for your move to Sweden. So the second admission round is actually the regular admission round for students living in Sweden. Of course, that is the Swedish round. Some English courses are also available this time around. So in terms of key dates and deadlines, so a successful admission process depends a lot on you meeting your deadlines. And in terms of the all-important dates for each of these semesters, for those looking to apply for the autumn, so it means that the following are the key dates that you would be looking out for. So the application already started since 16th of October. And you got a deadline until the next couple of weeks and so on until the time when the autumn semester really gets started. So for spring, there are different deadlines that are pretty much similar to how that has been structured. In terms of when the application run gets underway, that would be the 1st of June. The deadline for application would be 15th of August. So, and you can go on and on to check all the other information. So in terms of the fees and scholarships or resident permits as well. So for international students, fees, scholarships, and resident permits. So you have to check on this page. So to know who is required to pay a fee, what is the application fee, how do you make your payments, and all of those stuff. So you can check them right here. What scholarships are available, you can check them right here. So individuals who are citizens of countries that are not part of the EU, the EEA, or other countries as listed are required to pay application and tuition fees. Though there are some exceptions to the general rule, which you can check on this page as well for all those exemptions. And that would help you a whole lot to understand what really applies to you. So in terms of the scholarships available, there are some scholarships available to students who wish to study in Sweden. And so the funding is usually awarded on a competitive basis by the Swedish Institute and individual universities. Check out the information here ranging from the Swedish Institute to the Swedish universities and all the other details that you got regarding that. Selection and admissions results. So for those who meet the entry requirements and submitted the application on time, they would be able to compete for places in the courses and programs that they've applied for. And you can see all those information right here. And what are the next steps for you to do after you've secured an admission? So, and that brings us to the end of the review that has got to do with migration to Sweden. Don't forget to like the video and share with your loved ones, friends, and families. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit the all-important notification button so you can have all the new videos come through straight away. And thank you very much for your rapt attention, and I will be with you in a bit again. Thank you and bye-bye.